Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. It's Hitman23, and I am doing my video today as a show recap video. Went to the Southwest Florida Sports Card Show in North Fort Myers today and had a wonderful day of purchasing baseball cards and other fun stuff. But before I start, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who shouted out positive vibes and prayers for me. I got good news from my doctor last week. I do not have cancer. We're just which is the best news. We're just playing a wait and see approach and just going to kind of follow up PSAs every 6 months and see where they're at and just kind of go from there. So I just, again, wanted to thank everybody who took the time, made a comment, gave me positive words, prayers, all good thoughts. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank you so much. As for that, I did go to a show today, like I said, and I want to show you what I got. Here's my little, my fashion accessory today. My little purple bag. Looks like there's stars on this thing. I was actually, walking from my car into the show, and I'm like, I forgot something. I'm like, oh, I forgot my backpack. It's my thing that I take to every shows with an empty box so I could put my stuff in there and, well. So I didn't have my backpack. I'm like, oh, now I got to stuff in my pockets. It's going to be annoying if I buy something bigger. So I'm like, whatever. We'll work it out once we get in there. So first table I went to was making a purchase. And I asked him, the guy's name is Matt. I say, hey, Matt, do you got any bags back there? I don't care what it is. I'll take a trash bag. Whatever you have, I can call out my cards. And he pulls this out, and he's like, what about this? I'm like, I'll take it. I will take it. It matches it matches my bracelet. It goes great with my Yankee jersey. It's just awesome. And I figured I would make a splash at the show with this bad boy. So in here are some cards I'm going to show you. And I don't know. This might be my go-to bag from now on. The fashion accessory of 2026 for card shows. It was a great show. Well attended. Had some really good stuff. Noticed a little more variety today in terms of vintage and modern. Was definitely some more vintage than there is normally. So it was cool. A lot of Pokemon. No issues there. I mean, it is what it is, and just enjoyed myself. First, I think I maybe spent time mostly at 3 or 4 tables, and made my purchases. I think I made purchases from only 3 of the 4 tables I spent time at. Just nice to shoot the breeze at people and talk cards and talk the hobby and, the whole 9 yards. You know how it is. You know how it is, guys, at the shows. We talk shop. So I was able to purchase a bunch of cards from Brandon's Baseball Cards' brother, Dylan. He had a table set up. He was actually the last table I went to for the day. And he actually gave me a really nice deal on this stack of cards. I also purchased this whole stack for $10. That was $10. And got some really cool stuff in here. So let's get it on. So first things first, I picked up this really nice 2021 Allen Ginter, Ricky the Henderson, the Man of Steel. Nice like Risa. Next, I pick up this Gypsy Queen, Joey Votto. Cool card. I like the image on that. That's very nice. Like that a lot. And then there's just some stuff for my Yankee PC. What is this, a 2005? Yeah, this is a 2005 Bazooka, I believe. Bazooka Gary Sheffield. And I got the Jorge Posada. And these are what the backs look like on these. Nice, easy to read. Pretty simple and straightforward. Just give the career numbers and the... actually, I am sorry. It just gives the year prior numbers, not career numbers. So it's just 2004 numbers across the bottom. So not a full serving of stats. Got this really nice tops embossed of the Warrior, Paul O'Neill. Didn't have that for the PC. That's a nice one. The back. I think I had this one, but I wasn't 100% sure. I was 99.8% sure. So I figured if 0.2%, I'll take a flyer on it. If I already have it, then it'll go to somebody who likes Don Mattingly. That's the Score superstar, Don Mattingly. I think this is out of like 89 or 90, maybe 91. One of those years. One of that time frame. How about this cool Pinnacle Field of Vision, Barry Bonds. Kind of cool, maybe Cage in the background. But that'll go in my Barry PC, in my binder. And then next we got this cool Albert Don't Call Me Joey Bell in the cage. That's a cool one. Albert always mean-mugging somebody. And here's another Jorge Posada out of Score. I don't know, what year Score is these? I don't even know, man. I can't. 98 maybe? 98 Score. And this is a cool one. Fleer Ultra. This is one of the die cuts. Gold medallion die cut. Yeah, it's cool. Marquise Grissom catching the ball in front of the Wrigley Ivy. So, yep, Wrigley Ivy PC card. Great action shot. Nice looking card. Marquise Grissom had a very nice career. And here is a Fleer Ultra of Andy Pettitte. So it says rookie Andy Pettitte on there. I might have this one already. I'm not 100% sure. But it was like less than a quarter. I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Didn't have this one. Hot rookie, Juan Gone. So I grabbed that. Yeah, these cards all averaged out for like less than a quarter, man. It's crazy. How about this nice Fleer Metal? This is 97, perhaps. 97 Fleer Metal, I think. And David Cone. The 96 Fleer Metal was probably their best. This is kind of underwhelming after the 96. Here's a Pinnacle, David Cone. This is like a 98 Pinnacle. When they could still have the, logos on there. In the backs of that. Got some stats on the back. Here is a Pinnacle Express of, I think that is a Tino Martinez. Bam Tino. The heir apparent to Donnie Baseball. I was so depressed in 96 when they got Tino. At first, like for maybe 10 seconds, I was very upset because Donnie wasn't going to be playing. But Tino came in, and obviously they went to the World Series and won with Tino. And Tino was just a fantastic Yankee. What a really good player he was. So, yeah, the sadness lasted very short. Here's another one of the Warrior. Didn't have that. Nice Pinnacle Express. Very cool. I picked up two of these. I picked up one for the Andre Dawson binder pages. And I picked up, guess what? Another one for the Wrigley Ivy binder pages. So that's a cool one. What's that, 92 Stadium Club? I think that might be 92 or 93. I think it's like a third year. How about this cool, is this what, Skybox? Skybox Mo, the GOAT. That is a 2000. That's a 2000 Skybox. Mo with the nice picture on the back. In the back, he's in the pinstripes. Front, he's in the road grays. And then here, same set, I got the Paul O'Neill. I love when they have the ball in the frozen in air like that. That's so cool. That is too cool. And here's a cool one out of the 93 Upper Deck set. It's one of the team cards, the Pacific Sock Exchange. And that's cool because it's got Jay Buhner blowing a bubble on it. Come on, focus there, phone. Look at that. We got Kevin Mitchell. We got the kid in the middle. And we got Jay Buhner blowing the bubble. So you know where that's going. And we got a 98 score, Ricky Henderson, which I don't believe I had. So I got that. Here's a cool 97. Is this 97? 96. Yeah, 96 and 97 Donruss. I always get confused. They kind of look the same. 96 Donruss of Sammy Sosa at the bat rack. Cool card. Look at the binder up there. I wonder if there's cards in that binder. I wonder. Here is a cool Upper Deck Best of a Generation, Ricky in the Padres uniform. I definitely don't have that one. And here is a Pinnacle, a 97 Pinnacle, Big Daddy Cecil Fielder. And how about a Upper Deck MVP? This is a Tino. And then different year, but this is a, what's this one? A Mo. It's 99 maybe. I think it's 99. I don't know. Here's a Paulie. Is this a Paulie? Man, guys. Oh, that's a Tino as well. There's another Tino. God, man, the vision is just leaving. Here's a cool one, the MVP, same as those. This is a cool Jason Giambi in the cage there. That's a neat one. So grab that. And then how about a Tim Salmon for the One Franchise PC. 93 Stadium Club Wade Boggs in the pinstripes. Back of those. And here's a cool Topps Stadium Club Chrome Buster Posey. Posing in the catcher's gear. Getting ready to throw the ball back to the pitcher. Here's another Metal Universe Andy Pettitte. And here's a cool fantasy team out of Collector's Choice. Mike Piazza in the gear. Big shout out to my catcher, bud, fellow collector, Big Scott, 35. Here is another 96 Donruss of Andy Pettitte. And how about a Wade Boggs Stadium Club? I am not sure what this is, maybe 94, 95. But it's that mid-90s Stadium Club. In fact, this year's Stadium Club, I just bought a blaster yesterday. This is what this year's Stadium Club looks like. I'm not a big fan of the design. I mean, the photograph is great, but I don't know. This down here kind of reminds me of this a little bit. A little bit. But not too enamored with this year's Stadium Club. Just not. How about a set that everybody loves to see and collect? This is the Stars of MLB. This is last year's version. I don't mind them. I mean, would I'd rather see Topps make, team photo cards and manager cards again? I actually would rather have that. But, it's retail only. But I am putting together last year's set. And I believe I needed a Spencer Strider. Not 100% sure. Oh, well. It was less than a quarter. I know you're going to ask yourself, what, Mike? Yep. But I bought a Jason Varitek card because that's a One Franchise PC guy. Doesn't matter. Baseball first, baby. That's a cool card, actually. That's a really cool card. Got this score. I think he's at a 90 score. The Dream Team is Harry Steinbach. And then how about a this year's Paul Skeens? And how about a Donruss Ivan Rodriguez yellow border? And it doesn't matter, it's not licensed because you can't tell with the gear on. So, yep. Gotta get that. Well, I don't gotta get it. I think I might have this one already, but, I wasn't 100% sure. It's the 2022 Abraham Toro sliding into home with the flying helmet. Remember the Flying Burrito Brothers? Where's the Flying Helmet Brothers? Right there. So there's the helmet bouncing on the dirt. This is out of, man, is this out of Heritage? I don't even know why I bought this. I thought I was putting you know what? This is out of Topps 2025 Topps Archives. I'm not sure why I bought that. I thought it was from Heritage, and it's not. It's from Archives, Archivas, and I thought I needed it, but yeah, it's one of those cards. Whoops. Here's a cool Jacob Wilson 1990 Topps 35th Anniversary Rookie Chrome. I gotta catch my breath after that one. And just a couple of cards I needed for this year's Series 1. I needed this Maximo Acosta. I needed this, the Tony Hawk cool card, the first pitch. I like this first pitch. It's kind of cool. Half the people, I don't even know who they are, but still kind of cool. The Kobe Mayonnaise, Future Stars, a Atomic Refractor, I guess, or Crackle A's team card, and a Ben Rice foil. The foil and a Mason Barnett. This is a foil as well. I pick up parallels of my teams every once I see them. And packed into a quarter card box is Mike Trout foil. And it's just amazing how Trout has just completely fallen in the hobby. His cards have just fallen. Man, that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. That would have been in the dollar box. Dollar box. All right, what's next? Next is the stuff I picked up I can't talk. The stuff I picked up from Brandon's brother Dylan, who always has cool stuff at his table. I had to buy these three because I try, even though every show I go to, I don't do this. And it's one of my goals is to rescue baseball cards or rescue any, sports cards that I, deem, worthy of rescuing. Well-loved cards. Try to get the vintage flavor on these. But if it's got a good possible story to it, doesn't matter to me, I'll buy it. But these were just staring me right, like I had to get these, because look at them. Look how beautifully beaten and battered they are. How about this beautiful 1964 Dan Osinski? Look at the rounded corners. That's basically a playing card now. That is so cool. And then next, you gotta love the 71 Topps Black Beauties. How about a Hall of Famer in the cage and beaten and battered Tony Oliva. And last but certainly not least, the most beaten and battered and worn down, well-loved, played with baseball card. We have this beautiful, I believe this is 59 Topps. I believe it is. You'll tell me if I'm wrong. But the Sporting News, this is 60 because it's a 59 All-Star selection. So this must be a 60 Topps. Look at that Casey Stengel with the creasing and the snowing and the rounded corners and all that beauty. Look at the back. It's just, somebody loved this card. Somebody enjoyed that card. And what do we, for me, it's enjoyment, right? Somebody really enjoyed that. So that card tells a nice story. Next Now we get into the regular stuff, the not beaten down, trodden rescue cards, right? These are just stuff I like, stuff I picked up for the PC. So I'm doing the 77 top set. I think I need this for my All-Star banner set that I'm putting together. So we got the 77 Steve Garvey. Always love that card. Like little action on that one. I love the blue NL All-Stars banner on the bottom of that 77 design. Heritage this year is going to look like this. It's going to be cool. How about a 1980 Dave Winfield? And then the 80 they moved it up. They moved the banner up from the bottom of the card to the top of the card. And then how about a Ted Simmons? And then how about a Jim Rice? And how about a Dave Parker? And then how about a Carl Yastrzemski? Or Yastrzemski. It's not Yastrzemski. It's Yastrzemski. I am not 1 ounce Polish, so... But yes, very, very cool. And how about a cool 1979 Mark Fidrich? Now, he didn't play for 10 years, but he only played for the Tigers. And because he was such an iconic character of the game, it's one of those cards or one of those players I do include in my all-Tiger, franchise project. It's a different name every 5 minutes I have for that one. But the 79 Topps Mark Fidrich. And how about this one? A 1978 OPG Mark Fidrich. OPG. And it's got the rough cut just like John Mangini likes. The rough cut. Be right down. Saw this Larkin rookie. Didn't have that one, so I picked that one up out of the 87 Donruss opening day set. And anytime I see one of these, it comes home with me. It is the 94 Pinnacle Museum Collection Torrey Hunter. And that is awesome. Slowly working on picking those up. I think I had this one, but I had to pick it up because this one was so nice. Just so crispy. How about that Tony Perez? And you got the cage there and everything. Just great card. Got that.
This is the cherry one that we wanted to try.
Tropical smoothie.
You can finish it.
Thank you, sir.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's delicious. They're so good to me. How about a really nice, sharp, crispy 1972 Mel Stottlemyre? And then we got some Alfonso Soriano, because, I pick those up every time I see him when he's in the Yankee uniform. And this is out of Topps Gallery Apprentices. Very nice. And there's the back of that. And how about this? This is 1972, I believe. How about this 1972 Kellogg's Mel Stottlemyre? That's a nice one. Grab that one. The back of those. This is a cool one. I didn't know they made this in a foil version. It's the 2010 Topps Attacks game piece, but it's the Mickey Mantle. I didn't know they had that in like a foil version, so I saw that and grabbed it. I thought that was really cool. And then I love this set. This is like out of 80. I think this is out of 83. I think this came out. 83 Donruss Hall of Fame Heroes. I got the, I was going to say Bob Gibson. Josh Gibson. But don't forget Bob Gibson. Don't forget him, because you'll see in a minute. Got the Josh Gibson. I got this cool Bowman's Best Jason Worth when he was a catcher for the Orioles organization. That's a cool full-on catcher gear. Great image there on the Bowman's Best Shine. And, yep, Ben Grieve. I got the Topps Finest Ben Grieve unpeeled, which will be peeled, because I always peel. I'm a peeler. I'm a picker and a peeler, baby. But that's a nice, I guess that's a refractor. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that is, I think that looks refractory to me. So that's that. And again, not sure if I had this one. A set I talk about all of the time. Maybe not as much lately, but you know the love I have for the 93 Upper Deck set. And this is one of the insert sets that they put in it. It's the Then and Now. So it's holographic. You know, that was a very hot technology back in the early 90s, the holographic cards. So I got the Cal Ripken, and it's cool because they have a, you know, the color photo of the young Cal Ripken when he had hair and all that stuff. And then if you could see the image kind of buried in that hologram, it was a, you know, current version of Cal Ripken. So great, cool subset for amazing set of cards. One of my favorites of all time. How about the Donruss Diamond Kings from the early 90s? This is out of 91, I guess. Again, putting that set together slowly but surely. I pick them up every time I see them. So that's a good one. And how about a 90 Fleer Sean Kemp, the Rainmaker? The Rainmaker. And here's another Alfonso Soriano out of, this is a, geez Louise, guys. Skybox. I can't see what it says on there. It says it's a metal. It's a metal. I guess at this time Fleer had bought Skybox and whatever, but it's the Metal Universe, Skybox, Fleer conglomeration. Again, I didn't have that one for the Soriano Yankee PC. Again, I'll pick these up too. The Kellogg's Corn Flakes Sports Flicks venture of the early, I believe these are early 90s. Or maybe 80s. I can't remember. But the Willie Mays. Got the Willie with that 3D action and flicking the card like that, right? You can see him change from headshot to, you know, posed batting shot. It's interesting. Oh, never mind. Because I was seeing it in the phone. I'm like, why is he left-handed? He's right-handed. But, don't mind me. Last card I picked off from Dylan is this beautiful, beautiful 1966 Bob Gibson. That was sitting on his table. I loved the way it looked. I'm building the 66 set. Didn't have the card. Loved it. Bought it. We got that. And the last card of the day, or of this little showcase here, I added this beautiful 2014 Topps Tier 1 on-card auto of Craig Nettles. Look at that. Gorge. Go Yankees, as Lou Rock would say. And in the back of that one, I've been getting a little more into the autos lately. A little more. Especially for my teams, you know. Really, Yankees, A's, Redskins. I mean, I've always had, you know, my Redskins autos going. And, but it's been a little more into the autos lately. I'm not promising anything. It may not happen. It could. We don't know. But possibly, maybe, considering, I may send some TTM requests. I don't know yet. I don't know. But we shall see. Guys, don't forget, I think Wednesday night at 9 is the deadline for the YouTube Hall of Fame great shout-out extravaganza. Get your votes in. Please vote for the OG channels. Brad took so much time putting that list together. And, you know, take some time and just, you know, check out some of the channels. And give them a whirl. Give them a try. Vote for them. You know, that's all I'm going to say on that one. But, yeah, remember by 9 o'clock on Wednesday, I think the voting has to be in and finalized. So everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. My friends up north, Please stay safe, stay warm, stay out of the snow. I heard you guys are going to get belted for probably one last time for this winter. Hopefully it won't be too bad, and it'll melt fast, and you'll be sweating your nuts off soon enough. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. May the cardboard God shine down upon each and every one of you. And might as well do this. No, we're going to do these. We're going to do these today. We're going to do these. We're going to give love to this. We're going to give love to the battered, beaten, and downtrodden. Bye.